guys, what's going on? It's Ash here coming at you today in Clash Royale. I hope this video finds you all doing well. You guys have been asking for a new Xbow deck for quite a while, and truth be told, just didn't have one for you guys until that one guy reached out to me. He got a 12 win using this deck yesterday. He loves it on ladder and in grand challenges. That one guy, how you doing, man? Welcome back to the channel, and tell us about this deck.
I'm doing pretty good myself. The deck's really solid on defense. Really close to 2.9. It just has Mega Minion for archers, Valkyrie for Ice Golem, and Rocket for Fireball. Reason for those changes is generally just going to be Mega Minion is more solid with this deck in general to me, especially with Rascals just kind of just bodying archers in every possible way with no nerf coming on them. Ice Golem got nerfed. It's a pretty heavy nerf, as one of the biggest interactions that changes is now Prince kills it in one less shot. So pretty indirect Prince buff there. Now Valkyrie did get its buff, and with lack of Rascal's nerf, Valkyrie is really good against those. Rocket for Fireball basically allows you to beat those decks that rely on Rocket to defend your Xbow.
All right, yeah, sounds good, and definitely good on ladder with only 1 minute of overtime to hopefully get you more wins than draws. Want to go ahead and hop right into the GC, man?
I'm looking.
Let's do it. So were you as surprised as I was by the Wizard and Valkyrie buff?
I was pretty surprised by the Valkyrie buff. She seems like she was already a pretty solid card that she just didn't fit the meta well because of how strong both princes are and the lack of nerfs for them despite community outrage, so to speak.
Yeah, for sure. I was surprised too by the no nerfs on princes and the Valkyrie buff, but I do agree with you that the Valkyrie was already a good card, just like you said, just not currently used like heavily in the meta. So, but you know, the good news is, I guess, is in 3 weeks they'll have a chance to kind of redo everything again because we do have the monthly balance changes, which personally I'm a fan of. So we'll see how it goes. Just searching right now. So this is the second GC you've ever played with this deck, or have you been using it for a while?
This is my third GC overall.
All right, cool. I'll take a look at the...
Searching for that opponent.
Yeah, I know, right? Late grats on the 300K cards won, man.
Thank you, thank you.
No problem. Are you going to be playing with a team in CRL, or?
I am going to be playing with Misfits Gaming for the EU region of CRL.
Nice, nice. Are they still... They're based in LA, though, even though they're EU region, right?
Yep.
Nice. So when do you move?
Probably going to be towards the end of July, beginning of August area.
Nice.
Towards the start of CRL.
Awesome, man. All right, well, here we are. We're in a match. What's your starting hand like? And is there such thing as a bad or a good starting hand with this deck?
Yeah, Valkyrie, Skeletons, Ice Spirit, and Xbow. Not necessarily a bad starting hand, but you can get very bad starting hands. I'd say the worst one is going to be Xbow, Tesla, Rocket, and Xbow, Tesla, Rocket, and Valkyrie.
All right, so he's playing Giant Double Prince, surprise, surprise, in this meta. And you actually take his left tower really early when you drop that Giant. All you have to do is defend like a little bit here, and you're looking pretty good.
Looks like Prince might not charge on it. Nope, it gets the charge. But we do get his left tower extremely low. And so I feel like the play here is just going to be play really tight defense and go in.
Log. Yeah.
Yep, it's going for the rocket log at the end. So
there
you go. We've already got our game plan for the next 2 minutes.
All right, sounds good. So how do you condense? I mean, like, that's a perfect scenario of when you would drop an opening Xbow when they drop a Giant behind the King Tower. But yeah, I want to see how you handle this situation when you know a big push is incoming. So you're going to mirror with a Valkyrie, and just really interested to see how you set this up.
All right, so he drops Dark Prince. He doesn't have Prince in cycle, as he did answer the regular Prince. Late log comes down there. I'm gonna go ahead, rocket all of this.
Boom! Now that is rocket value.
And we keep the Tesla alive.
Holy
so we take out
moly.
everything in the rocket. We just waited to see if he would play a Mega Minion and we could take care of it, and we did. Saved ourselves a little bit of elixir. Our Valkyrie was kind of wasted because both of the princes, or the regular prince does outrange her. And so he didn't get into rocket log range, as he doesn't die to rocket log. But yeah, that's how we managed to handle that.
Yep, and you were able to cycle all the way back to the starting point. While he plays a Giant at the bridge here. Interesting. He's not going to have enough elixir to play Prince for at least a while. Instead, he poisons. Can tell with 48 seconds left, getting a little bit aggressive here, your opponent.
He's going to have to deal with this. Probably going to start setting up defensive Xbow soon and just continue with the rocket log plays.
Okay.
Valkyrie does lock onto the Prince, thankfully, this time, so
Yeah.
that's going to be inside rocket range. We're going to go ahead, take no risks here, and just take him down.
Prince is so strong that you have to, that you're totally comfortable and happy rocketing him.
No value given up.
Absolutely. And speaking of Prince, here he is again. And there's the Valk. Thank you for the Valk buff. She now actually lives against the charging Prince with the help of the Princess Tower.
So with the help of that, we're going to take our rocket log to end the game.
So GG. Well played against a very, very difficult matchup.
Nova Andre, GG. Got some laps there for us.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, Nova Andre. All right, into the next match, man. So, would you recommend do you think this deck is more difficult than the regular 2.9 Expo cycle deck, or do you think it's actually just as easy or the same to pick up and kind of have success with out the gate?
I'd say with the lack of a fireball for defense, it's definitely more difficult. But that just means you have to be more careful with your plays, as you can't really rely on that to be your go-to defense.
Okay, so maybe like a higher risk, higher reward deck type thing?
Oh, for sure.
All right, so going against Rascals with Spear Goblins, and there it is, the Mortar. I was gonna call it, but he answered it first. How do you feel about this, a Siege versus Siege matchup?
I feel like he overall has counter, mainly because I don't have the fireball that I need. But we're just going to see how this plays out. I'm going to go ahead and throw skeletons down in the front, both because I would have to cycle them in the end anyways, and I can avoid a couple hundred damage.
Okay, yeah, this is a matchup I'm so curious to see how you handle. To me, it seems...
Yeah, I've played this matchup maybe 4 times, and it definitely seems in the end like he has counter. Valkyrie is going to take those out with... actually, Valkyrie's going to get a good bit of damage in here.
Oh, yeah.
Try and throw my Expo down right as the log expires. Rascal's probably going to come down immediately. Nope.
There they
See
are.
what we have to do here. Going to keep our Mega Minion alive. That's the most
beautiful.
important thing. Miner does come down
look
the
at
side.
this. And you
Get a little bit of an Expo lock there.
Yeah.
We know he has his Mortar ready, so I'm going to go ahead and just hold my Valkyrie in the middle and wait.
Okay. How are you planning on dealing with his Horde? It seems like the biggest issue right now with this deck without the Fireball.
Horde is for sure the biggest issue. I'd say what I do with it most times is just try and distract it and then get it killed with a Tesla. You really have to set up defensive Expos, mainly because they're going to try and defensive Mortar, and Rocket Cycle is going to be one of the ways you can win this matchup if they don't play it very well.
Okay.
See, he just goes for a Zap log on that.
Interesting.
Yeah, interesting Mortar there. I wouldn't have gone for that myself, given that.
And that frees you up to use a rocket there because he's invested so much elixir. And there he goes with the...
Now with my Mortar, or with Horde being my main card to counter, I guess I could say.
Yeah, and he is not a fan of that. Man, Tesla did such a good job against Horde.
Right on top of this, take care of all that.
Oh,
Valkyrie's going to distract the Mortar now, and I can just kind of play pretty passively here.
Very nice Tesla there, anticipating the Horde, also helping out against all this crap that he's throwing at you. So you do not get a lock-in, but that rocket really helped you.
I didn't lose anything, and I can set up another defensive Expo and just play this really safe so I can make sure I get my rocket cycle off.
Yep. I love this. I love how you're handling this type of a matchup. So this time is going to be interesting to see where he plays Miner. Plays it right on the Expo. Okay, so you're not even going to mess around here. Just rocket that all up. Log for chip value there. It's so intense, I don't even want to talk.
Yep, Valkyrie's going to lock onto the tower. Tesla's going to get a little bit more value, but this gives us an opportunity to set one up really high.
So he's coming in with pretty aggressive with he's like shifted his strategy mostly to miner, and here's your Xbow here. So, all right, let's see how you play this. He plays a defensive mortar. Ice Spirit to distract a little bit away from the mortar. Your Xbow does lock onto his mortar there, giving you a little bit of log value. Play another Tesla, getting a lot of... This is interesting point of the match here. You can tell he's probably itching to go in with Horde, and there it is. And good kite there, and then it gives you time to get that mega minion. Look at all that elixir you had. He's going to come in with Rascals. He has the log. He's going to gang.
He just zapped. We're going to go in all in here.
Oh, yeah.
Doctor's going to shut down everything, and that's the lock we needed to win the game.
Wow, GG, man. That was a tough match, dude.
Yeah, I just had to... I committed at the same time he did, but he committed with less elixir. Tesla and Xbow were able to take down his mortar quickly, and I just managed to get the lock after he zapped.
That was crazy. All right, going to the next one, man. The thing is I'm sorry. I apologize to the audience for not asking you questions at the end there, but man, it was just so intense that I wanted to just let the moment kind of sit there. So you think that I loved how you played that, because it really gave me kind of a blueprint on how to handle a siege versus siege, and especially since you didn't have the fireball there, it was definitely difficult. When you used the log, were you trying to save log for gang or for rascals, or how did you decide in those two options?
Mostly I was trying to save it for gang, because as Mega Minion is going to be my only true only true damage dealer for ground, because I need to save Tesla for Horde. I need my Mega Minion to survive to kill the Guy Rascal. And if I just leave those chicks behind it, they're going to take it down very quickly, and they're just going to deal so much DPS onto everything and get insane value.
All right, buddy, here it goes. No pressure, 11-2. All right, we're going against Alvarino. What's your starting hand like? Okay, Tombstone. So he's playing Graveyard or Lava Hound?
I'll tell you when I see the next card. Graveyard it is.
All right. How do you feel about Graveyard matchup? I feel like this one actually isn't bad since you have the Valkyrie as well.
Graveyard, it depends on what type of deck it is. Tombstone is definitely a lot easier to handle than Goblin Hut, but of course there's going to be different variants. And with a Valkyrie Graveyard deck, I'm going to go ahead and log all of this just to take out that Tombstone as well. That's going to deal with the Tesla pretty nicely, but as long as I can drag this over with skeletons, it's not going to be a problem.
Ooh. Interesting.
It's a pretty offensive graveyard there. I think he didn't think I was going
back to Valkyrie.
Yeah, I think he didn't think I was back to Valkyrie, or at least that that his Mega Minion could get some chip in.
So this is a beautiful opportunity for you here, right? Okay.
It's probably a Tombstone down in the middle, yeah. Yep, and there he goes in with his poison. Pretty good kite by him. Valkyrie is going to get dealt with, and Xbow's distracted. So overall, I'm going up on Elixir here, but we're pretty even on damage. He's ahead by a little bit. And,
I would say that you've got to have like a 3 Elixir or 4 Elixir lead at this point. He gives you the early GG, obviously. Don't be fooled by that at home, guys.
I'm just throwing my cycle down. Good Zappies are going to defend that entire Mega Minion, probably without a hit. Yep, Valkyrie will 2-shot those. I'm going to opt to ignore those 2 Zappies right there. Okay. Probably if he goes in with his own Valkyrie, I can just go in with the Mega Minion on top. Ooh, I had an idea that I could go in for a rocket on... Okay, I'll go in for a rocket on
baby.
That's worth it.
Boom!
Now we get a pretty good Xbow connection right there.
Yeah, even with that little sliver of Xbow health, guys, look at how much damage it's doing to that left tower.
Yep, left tower is down to just under 1750. It's going to be three rocket cycles, maybe. Ooh, I kind of misplaced my Valkyrie on the wrong side there, but I'm still going to go in with a log right here. Not going to be too much of an issue, mainly because he didn't have a good tank.
Yeah.
All right, good thing about that is now we do have the Valkyrie supporting on left lane, and he already used his poison.
So what could have ended up being like something that really came back to haunt you actually was totally fine.
Oh, wow.
A lot of
really
log value.
Impressive zappies there, yeah.
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead. Valkyrie's going to get really good value on hitting the Tesla as well, but once it kills those skeletons and the next set, pretty unneeded Ice Golem to me. I think you should have kited instead. I'm going to go ahead and go in. I'm already back to my Xbow, so we're just going to keep on the pressure, keep on with the offensive Teslas.
Oh, man, Tesla does such a good job against Zappies. And then you're back to Valkyrie again. Even a little lock again, just helping you get to that rocket cycle range. So what do you... Okay, so here comes Graveyard Push.
All right, so I don't have Valkyrie in hand since I used it to tank. Pretty unfortunate, but Oh, there goes this poison. I'm going to go ahead, just make sure that Mega Minion doesn't lock. We took a good bit of damage there, but yeah, that was just me overcommitting with my Valkyrie.
Okay.
And so I'm going to go ahead, just set up on defense once again. And yeah, Zappies are definitely one of my biggest problems here because they're really good log bait. Kind of an overcommit there. You're going to see that's going to bring in the Ice Golem to the Tesla. And now Tesla is just going to shut down that Mega Minion. I'm actually going to go in for a rocket here, see if I can get him to overcommit.
All right. Nice rocket there. A surprising decision on his part to go for the left tower graveyard there, but either way, here he comes really heavy on the right. Should be back to Valkyrie. He is. He's probably going to poison again or something. I don't know.
Yep. There goes the poison. Definitely getting some really good graveyard RNG.
I was just going to say that. All right, so now it's kind of like, okay, Expo time. He plays Zappies in the other lane. This could be big. One more swing, Zap. Oh, Valkyrie doing work there. Now he's really on his toes here, guys, the opponent. He's just going to go ahead and poison. He has no Ice Golem. You do get the lock, and that's going to be Rocket. Oh, so close.
Not quite, not quite.
So close.
That's not even log rocket. I have to get 2 logs off. Let's see if we can get just a little sneaky, sneaky Ice Spirit in.
Beautiful setup on this defense. It's not going to get much damage here.
King Tower activation also ensures that.
King Tower activation. Now it's just a log and a rocket away here. And he's sitting at full elixir. The defensive Tesla cycling. Here comes Rocket. He has log in hand. Graveyard played. And he does it! Oh, GG, man. That wasn't easy. He played it pretty well there, the opponent. And, hey, congratulations. Another 12 win in the books, dude.
Gotta give credit where credit's due. He played that really well, although he did have Ice Golem, Valkyrie, Poison Log to distract and kill the Expo every time. But, yeah, really close match regardless.
Hey, well played, man. I was kind of worried doing this video when you were like 9-2, and I was like, well, if you lose, what are we gonna do for a video? But you came through, man. Good job, Cam. Appreciate it.
Go ahead, share the 12th win in the chat verification.
Sure. Let's see if this guy is a 20-win. Oh, he's not even a 20-win player. That would have been a very nice victory for him. But either way, well done on the win there. Awesome watching you play live. Any shout-outs? Anything that we should know coming up soon for you?
Yeah, shout out to Misfits Gaming, the team I'm going to be playing for in CRL in the upcoming months. I encourage everyone to just make sure they're keeping up with that and watching because we are a community.
Absolutely. I can second that to the nth degree, man. Absolutely. I can't wait to see you in EU CRL, man. Best of luck with everything. And of course, I'll include your player profile and your Twitter and your Twitch and everything like that in the description below. Dude, thanks for coming on, man. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
All right, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Also, a huge shout out to my YouTube partner, Bren Chong. Check out his information as well in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, take care, guys.